and that passion is being renewed every day. And she says she's feeling younger than how she felt at 7, 8, 10 years ago. So that might just be the vigor she will take into the Olympics. For the men, there's just something about Omotayo Olajide that I love. I love his drive. I love the fact that he knows it is time to take his table tennis to the next level. This is the guy that stunned Aaron Okwadri to emerge African champion at the African Games. He's learning a lot from Aaron Okwadri also. So let's see. And he's a fighter. So let's see what he can do at Tokyo. With Aaron Okwadri, ranked 21st in the world, has been there, done that, played arguably the best table tennis players, and that's good experience in the bag. He goes into the Olympics with a lot of expectations. So let's see what he can do. Aaron Okwadri, as Alfred said, if he can make it to the semifinals, he can win something. But with the 4 players going, I believe that if they put their minds into it, impossible is nothing. And this is table tennis. So, yeah, they can actually go on to win at least a medal for Nigeria.
All right. I can sniff a lot of patriotism in Austin's comments, but I'll keep my comments to myself. All right, let's move on. Let's move on the show. It's time to take a look at the Nigeria Professional Football League. Match day 31. That's the fixtures. And let's quickly take a look at it and allow the guys tell me what they think is going to happen over the match day 32. I beg your pardon. And that's it. Ikena. Without even saying anything, just looking at the screen.
I are waiting for this for this day.
And it has come.
And it has come. I remember something Alex Ferguson said some years ago. You know, a point is useless. You can lose and win, but don't get 2 points back to back. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm saying that because of Enyimba. Enyimba went to Plateau United, got a celebrated draw, came back home, got another draw. It doesn't make sense in any form. And that could have propelled them to the top of the table. Now, if you go back, look at all their standing matches they've played, and all the points they've dropped, they could have been 6 points or 4 points ahead of Akwa United. But right now, they're 3 points behind. So this game in Uyo is going to be top of the table clash.
Okay.
It should be a televised game. We should be able to sit down and enjoy the best of football.
All right.
Do you want me to predict?
Oh, yeah. Make a call.
Enyimba is going to win.
All right. Let me run through this. I have reasons to run through this because we might have to pull this. Akwa United, Enyimba, Jigawa Golden Stars, and Plateau United. MFM and Katsina United. Those are some of the matches. FC Fire will take on Nasarawa United. Lobby Stars will be up against Adamawa United. Sunshine Stars up against Carlo Pillars. Dakada will try on Atlant for size. Rangers will take on Wiki Tourists. Abia Warriors will take on Kwara United, and Rivers United will take on Warri Wolves. Ike, I'll come back to you because I think there are 1 or 2 games that I still want you to talk about. Yeah. But let me just quickly go to Alfred first. In a minute or two, you've seen these fixtures. Tell us some of the things we should watch out for, and likely results if you want to go that far.
Well, the Akwa United Enyimba game is a game to talk about. Enyimba lately have been, struggling for form. Goal scoring has been one of their biggest problems. Only last week I watched their game in Aba against Warri Wolves. Warri Wolves, everyone would have thought they would take Warri Wolves to the cleaner, but it was Warri Wolves that gave them a fight. Really came out and stunned them first before they pulled one back. Now they played 3 home games. Of the 3 home games, they dropped points twice at home. No, that's not the form that we see you run to the top of the league. And between Akwa United and Enyimba, they have a history of very feisty encounter each time they meet. Now, mirror it this way. Cyril Olisema, who used to play for Akwa United, indeed, their captain there now plays for Enyimba. Dari Ojo, who once played for, laced his boots for Enyimba International, now plays for Akwa United. So it's like players of this team, they want to make it.
Okay, it does appear that we've lost.
I know. Okay. I had a conversation with the game, and I had a conversation with Dario as it concerns that game, and he said that is the one game that he wants to play for the season. I mean, that is the top of the class. One other thing I want to see is second place team, Nasarawa United. Nasarawa deeply does not know how to lose. I watched them against Aqua United. They gave a good account of themselves. Played well, though they lost 2-1. In the cup, they progressed in the cup. Now they will be playing FC Fanyuba. FC Fanyuba knows that nothing but the win will their chances of remaining in the Premier League. So it's one game that I really want to see. I know the outcome of that game.
All right. Thank you, Alfred. Let me go to Austin for. Okay, we'll get back to Austin. I would love to hear his views about Aqua United and Enyimba, but we'll get to that shortly. Alfred, Ikena, is there any other game that catches your fancy in all of the other fixtures that we've looked at? Rangers, Wiki Torres, Abia Warriors, Kwara United. A lot of people are telling us to pay attention to Kwara United as well.
Yeah. They've done well. In fact, it's been a successful season, though that no trophies yet. But it's been a successful season for them. You know, they started well. They have been scoring goals a lot. So. I think it's all theirs. You know,
Okay.
I think one of their aims is going to that continental slot.
All right.
If they can get it, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing. All right. Okay. Austin is back with us. Austin, quick one. The league, your thoughts in a minute or two, the fixtures to look forward to.
Yeah, let's just stay with the guys that are going for the league title. Aqua United, Enyimba, that's a massive fixture. I remember how Aqua United fought to get a draw in Aba. That game ended 1-1. So Enyimba will be saying, look, if they can go do it in Aba, they can also do it in Uyo. Aqua United understands that that's a very big game for them. Win that one, you can start dreaming of lifting the league title. It's going to be very difficult because Enyimba, they've not been particularly impressive. I think in the last two or three games, they've been battling with draws right there in Aba, so they need to get back to winning ways. But the team I'm actually looking forward to is Nasarawa United. That team, people are not just following Nasarawa United. They have been on fire. They are scoring goals. Highest scoring team in the league so far with 43 goals. It's not just about Silence Nwankwo. Chinedu is scoring. They are playing as a team. Coach Bala Nikyu has done a good job with that Nasarawa United team. And if any of the guys at the top blinks, Nasarawa can stun them to win this league title. I believe that they can do something away at FC Fanyuba. And it's going to get difficult for Kano Pillars. But they have a big test against Sunshine Stars.
All right.
You know, because Sunshine Stars, the sun is beginning to shine again. So they would want to sustain it. So let's see how that one will go.
All right, let's see how that all goes. Let's quickly show to our viewers the ITO Cup round of 16 fixtures for the men. We'll also look at the final fixtures for the ladies. Let's do that quickly before we go to the Euros. Celeste is going to come on your Sukarno Pillars will take on Kwara United. The winner of Kwara United and Kebbi United. That game we played in Mina. Gateway United will take on Wiki Torres. That game we played in Enugu. You have Kasina United up against Gombe United to play in Kaduna. Great Beret and Sunshine Stars, that game to be played in Abuja. Abia Warriors will square off against Niger Tornadoes in Makodi. Plateau United will take on Nasarawa United in Lokoja. Then you have Heartland and Rivers United. That game will be played in Aba. Bayelsa United and Lobby Stars, their game to be played in Owerri. Let's quickly take a look at the ITO Cup for the women now. Quarterfinal fixtures, you have Delta Queens will play the winner of Pelican Stars and Bayelsa Queens. The game to be played in Abuja. Bright Future Queens up against Rivers Angels. That game will play in Calabar. That's why Amazons will take on FC Robo Queens. Game to be played in Benin. Then Edo Queens to take on Oshu Babes. That game to be played in Lagos. All right, we're done with football on the domestic scene. It's time to go on to talk about the Euros. And I'll go to Austin first. A colleague of ours, and I'm very sure you already know who the person is. A colleague of ours, when I came into the studio, shared something with me that is circulating in England. Schools telling parents not to bring. It's not necessary to bring your children to school by 8 a.m. since they're going to watch the game. And so they probably will come to school and they'll be sleepy. If you bring them at 11, no problem. Let us all sit back, watch the game, come home, like they've been saying. It's been circulated. And I was laughing when I read through all of those things, and probably you might have seen such as well. Just showing how seriously the fans, the people in England, the government, and everybody saying he's coming home. Rome might be home too, but we don't know. But your thoughts, and whether or not you've come across some of those things I talked about.
Yeah, a lot is going, on social media. It's a national campaign, and it's happening right there at Wembley. This English team, they have broken a lot of records, and they think it's about time to actually bring it home. In fact, on radio, they're saying it's home, but let's make it stay back home. So it's something of pride and joy for Gareth Southgate and his team. The level of criticism that this team went through the moment Gareth Southgate announced the team for the Euros. How England is taunted every now and then on social media. Even for reaching the final, I think they've not even gotten the sort of respect that they deserve. Come on, this is a team that defeated Croatia at the start of the tournament. Nobody gave them a chance in our opening game against Croatia. When they defeated Germany, what people were saying is, Germany was not in their best form. But if Germany had knocked England out of the competition, everyone would start trolling again. I think they deserve a lot of respect.
Right.
And ex-internationals from Scholes to Beckham, everybody, they are coming out. This is a national campaign. They are rooting the massive media campaign, calling on everyone to support the team. We are going to make so much noise on Sunday.
Quick one.
For a minute, after they won the semifinal, I started feeling like I'm British. Because everywhere around you, you're going to feel that. I know. That passion about them getting to the final. So,
all right.
It's big for them, and I just wish them all the best on Sunday.
I do as well. Let me throw this in quickly. Quick one. Do you think they're going to declare a national holiday if they win on Sunday? Just for laughs, though.
I think they will. I think they will open up the country on Sunday if they win, because Boris Johnson is looking for a step-by-step process to open the country after COVID-19. Mm-hmm. If England wins, if England wins the Euro on Sunday, everyone will throw caution to the wind. They'll open the country. We will drink. Everybody will shout. It's going to be big. The country will be free again.
Okay. All right. Let's leave it at that for now. Let me come to Ike now. Your thoughts ahead of the final?
It's going to be a tough game, but I think England is they are whipped up to, because this is their first final since '66. They've even been in the final.
In spite of all the noise.
In spite of all the noise, but they are here and they look. But they should be very careful.
Yes,
they're playing against an experienced Italian side. Mm-hmm. It's a side that have if you see the Italian bench, these guys have been to wars. They have been to tournaments. They have Daniel De Rossi that won the World Cup. It's part of the team. You have the Vialli. You have a Mancini. They are part of the bench.
Brought all those guys together just to help him.
The Sampdoria team that went, the coaching crew of the Italian team, the Sampdoria team that went to 1992 Champions League final, that didn't win against Barcelona. So that team has been through a lot. They understand the game. They are not under pressure. In fact, they have surpassed their target, the Italian
for this
team, for this tournament. They didn't qualify for the last World Cup. So they are not under pressure. It's England that's under pressure, and they're going to play that game. So they should be careful. It might turn out to be a day of mourning in England on Sunday. Okay. So it's going to be a very, very wonderful
Let's
game.
see. Yeah. All right. Let me go to Alfred quickly. But Alfred, I have a different question totally. I know you want to talk about who will win, but UEFA President Alexander Ceferin has been vocal. He has criticized the European Championship format. He says he favored some, and it's not been fair to the fans. You are in Baku this moment. The next time you are in Azerbaijan, he said it's not good. And a lot of people have pointed out that he has favored England. They've played most of their games at home. So what's your thought on the UEFA president say, look, I don't like this format. Let's scrap it. They wanted to spread the games across. He wasn't in charge when the decision was made, but obviously he's saying, I wouldn't back this again. So looking at all of that, do you think England has had an easy ride because they played some of those games at home? Did it favor them in any way?
Well, you could argue that playing your home games at the Wembley Stadium at the English national team, which is for them the soccer of the temple of their football, give them some advantage. But I think the prominence of this plan would have looked at a united Europe, and when they drew this plan, in fact, how many countries hosted it? They wanted a bigger plan.
Yeah.
Camden, places, no Turkey, places that we could have done that we didn't. Because of COVID, they had to bring it down. They wanted Europe to open up, one Europe hosting a competition. Perhaps we're talking about, movement and all of this because of the COVID restrictions and issues about travels lately. If not, I mean, if it's when Europe was that open and people can move around freely, I mean, people can commute from one country to the other. But however, COVID has put it to all of that. England, you can say, okay, for Europe, most advantage do not come, but hey, I think playing at Wembley with family. Okay. I mean, the Italian FA president was complaining that of about 60,000 fans, the FA got about 125 tickets.
Okay.
That means the home fans are the ones who are come to watch this game. So it's a measure of support somewhat.
All right. Alfred, I need to keep you on hold. We need to go on a break right about now. When we come back, we'll wrap these up on the show. We'll talk about the Euros and, of course, finish it off with the Wimbledon Championships. All right, welcome back. We can go on and on talking about the Euros, but we have other things to do. But I think it's only fair. Alfred and Austin, let me start with Austin. Make a call. No explanations, please. Just make a call. Who's going to win the final?
England 2, Italy 1.
Oh, very bold prediction. Okay. It's noted. The world is watching. Alfred.
Go down to penalties. Italy win.
Italy, okay. And Ikena, I don't want any explanation.
No, Italy 1-0. Federico Chiesa.
Oh, okay. He's even naming the score. Okay, good. And I'm very sure the viewers will want to know what I'm thinking. I'm allowed to sit on the fence. That's why I'm sitting here, so I'm not going to say anything. But I'll tell you whichever of the guys turns out to be right. Guys, before I let you go, I want us to talk about what is looking like Novak Djokovic might just be getting that 20th Grand Slam title that will make him equal Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer in a very tight game today against Denis Shapovalov. Even though Shapovalov played very well, but at crucial moments, Novak was just Novak, and he won. He won the game. So your parting shot on the show, quick one, Austin, quickly. He's through to the final. Is there anything that can stop him? Okay, let me go to Alfred quickly, and that's going to be your parting shot. Do you think there's anything that can stop Novak at this stage? It's going to be up against Matteo Berrettini, who, by the way, got into the final two after defeating Hubert Ukaz. But now it's just his 30th Grand Slam final, by the way.
Novak has shown that when it comes to the big games, he's the master of the big games. And this one is written in the stars. I think he's going to win his 20th Grand Slam title.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Okay. All right, Alfred, I want to say a big thank you to you as well for being part of the show. And Austin was with us earlier. Unfortunately, time, not our friend on the show. I want to thank you guys for your time. Ikena is with me before we go. The men's final, Wimbledon.
Djokovic.
Straight away.
I'm disappointed with the young Turks. They're not meeting up.
Okay.
So we give it to Djokovic, 20th Grand Slam.
Straight away. Yeah. Equaling it. All right. That's a wrap on the show. But first, I want to thank Ikena for his time on the show. Hopefully, you'll be back here next week.
Oh, to celebrate Italian win.
Okay. All right. So that's the show today. Thanks for allowing us to be a part of your day. Enjoy your weekend. You're going to see us again next week. And we're going to take you on a trip across the morning spinning world of sport. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Bye-bye now.